back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial for you. I feel like people are doing like the really beachy waves, really loose, really effortless, but sometimes I feel like you can still do a wave whilst incorporating a tighter curl, and your lasting power will be much longer. So today I'm going to show you how to achieve a very voluminous, beachy, tighter wave. If you parted your hair on the side, you could even turn this look into like an old Hollywood glam. But I did it parted in the middle, so I still went for that like beachy vibe, but with more of lasting power and a little bit more volume. Alright, first things first, I'm going to section off my hair. I'm going to go from like almost the top of the ears down, and I'm just going to clip the rest of the hair up. I'm going to be using the brand Way, and I'm using the Memory Mist, and going in with a Hot Tools curling iron. I believe this is like a 3/4 inch. I'll have to check, and I'll leave the curling iron link down below in the description box. I'm going to be starting by taking about an inch section and half inch, and I go back and forth between thicker and smaller sections. I am using this curling iron as a wand, just wrapping the pieces around. I'm leaving about an inch at the root and about a half an inch at the end out, so that part won't be curled. Sometimes if you notice, if you curl the underneath really tight, it will almost look like your hair is really short. So that is definitely something that I don't want to do, is make my hair look shorter. So I'm okay if the underneath is looser than the rest, because it's totally going to be an illusion that everything is curled the same way, but it's also going to look like you almost have layers. Now I do have a little bit of layering in my hair, but nothing crazy. I like my hair to be more one lane. That's just personal preference. I just feel like my hair looks thicker when it's one lane. I really like the bluntness at the bottom of it. So I'm just going through and I'm curling all these pieces in the same direction. So I'm curling everything away from my face. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take another section. So I'm going to go from about my temples back and then clip everything else from my temples up away. Again, spraying the Memory Mist. This stuff is incredible. Go Jen Atkins. If you guys aren't familiar about the brand Way, it's Jen Atkins, Kim Kardashian, and all the Kardashians' hairstylist. She created this brand, and her products are incredible. I really have really good things to say about them. I know that they are sold at Sephora. I'm not sure if they are sold anywhere else. Of course, let me take a break and just break it out for you guys. Okay, back to the video. So the brand is great. I love this Memory Mist. It's not a hairspray, because it's like a working spray, so it's going to hold your style, but literally you don't feel it in the hair at all, which is what I love about it. I hate product that makes your hair feel so gross, so this is something that does not do that. Also, if you are someone who's really big on scent, this has like a really fresh scent. It kind of smells like coconut almost, but in like the most fresh way possible. So it's nothing too strong, and it's nothing like too sweet or not enough power. So that's also really nice, because it's going to layer nice over whatever shampoo you may use and over any scent of any styling product you may use. So if you notice, I am going a little closer to my root on this section, still leaving the ends out about an inch, half an inch, depending on the piece, breakage, whatever it may be. But definitely leaving about an inch to 1/2 inch out at the end, curling a little closer to my root, because that's going to help us create the most volume. I am spraying again with the Memory Mist and breaking it out for a second. I was home alone and my house was so quiet. So I was like jamming to some music while I was doing my hair. So don't mind me. We are going to end up brushing these out, but I'm doing one more section. This isn't a big section, but as I get closer to the top of my head, the smaller sections I take, because that's where I want the tighter curls to be, is at the top. Because if you think about it, that's the hair that you touch all day, stick behind your ear, play with, that, the humidity is going to hit first. So that is where you want your tighter waves to be. That way, your lasting power will be amazing. As I finished the sections as well, I did spray again with a memory mist. I don't think that part is absolutely necessary, but since I was going to brush the curls out at the end, I figured, you know what, why not just spray twice and ensure that I would have the longevity of the curl throughout the whole entire day. With this top section, I do have a little bit of some fringe in the front, so I'm leaving that out, and that's something that I'm going to come back to at the end. So I'm going much closer to my root here to get some volume in my root, and then also leaving the ends out, but I'm not leaving the ends out as much as I was before, because this is your top section, so you want this section to be the most curly. In my top section, I have the most damage because that's where I had my hair highlighted the most. I was really, really light. I just recently had glazed it down a notch, but this is where my most damage is. So my hair actually doesn't hold as well on the side that I'm doing right now. So I want to make sure that it is tight on this side because it will fall quicker than the other side and any other piece of hair. So I'm just going through. I have my iron pretty hot because I know my hair can handle it, but I'm not holding it long at all. You really want to pay attention to the heat that you have your iron on, because that is something that people do not think about a lot, and that can cause most of their damage. People might say, like, I only straighten my hair a couple of times a week. Yeah, but if you have it on 400 degrees and you have fine hair, it's just frying your hair. Would you iron a silk shirt with like a 400 degree iron, the clothing iron? Absolutely not. So definitely take that in consideration. Like, your hair is your canvas and you don't want to fry it off. So even if you have to go over it maybe twice instead of once, that's better than frying off your hair at a super, super high heat. Doing the other side. Now this side is not as damaged. I guess I just balayage my left side every single time. So I'm going through and just sectioning off. I'm taking about 1/2 inch sections on top here. And again, I'm curling everything away from my face. And that is just the type of look I'm going for. Now, if you're someone that has like super curly, frizzy hair, a suggestion would be to do a smooth blowout before doing this type of style, which I did to my hair because I have pretty wavy hair. So I did blow it out before I started this video. But also, you could use just a regular curling iron like this way and just leave the ends out, and that will help kind of smooth over any frizziness and help give it that smoother effect while still creating voluminous waves. So my fringe pieces, I did just curl away from my face, leaving the ends out. I can't wrap it around because there's too many little pieces, so I did just curl it regular. Now I'm going in with Kerastase VIP. It is their volume and powder. It is incredible. I am lifting up sections and just pumping it in. You don't want to spray it like a hairspray, like an aerosol. You want to slowly pump the product in. I did tease my crown a little bit. Now I'm actually just taking a wet brush. I'm sure most of you own a wet brush. It's something that I for sure can't live without. But I'm just going through and I'm actually just brushing them out. And you'll see here how bouncy and how much fuller your hair looks. It's amazing. Now that you have all your waves done and all of your product in, I'm going in with a teasing brush and I'm just going in between my sections and holding the ends and pressing upward, and this is going to help create volume all throughout your hair, and this will not move. I do a finishing spray and you are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe below and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.